Hey, so good afternoon, everybody. Christopher with the Caddyshack coming at you again from the land of ice and snow, better known as Escanaba, Michigan. So we're approaching the end of February, and I've been doing a lot of steelhead stuff. If you watched the last video, I tied up a fly that could really go well for steelhead, smallmouth, trout. But today I'm going to go after something, just trying to do a trout theme. You know, we're getting closer to the opening day, so I'm starting to tie the boxes and fill the boxes with trout streamers. I'm a big streamer fan. I like to swing the fly. I really like doing subsurface work. So the fly we're going to tie today is called the Triple Double. And this fly has been just a mad top producer for me. It's another one that just, the big browns just seem to hate this thing. So I'm going to tie this up for you today, and we're going to get started here. And I'll see if I can't do it in the time allotted. So you can see, because I get limited time to shoot these videos, they only let you go so long. I've already put my shank in, and I've put my eyes on, and I've got my 50-pound Power Pro. In my last video, I actually called it Dacron. It's Power Pro. Proverbial slip, right? So the first thing you're going to need, I'm going to go in a two-tone, black and olive, but you're going to need a long piece of bunny strip, okay, regular bunny, and it's going to have to go with this fly from the front to the back, and you'll see why, but we'll tie it right in the rear here in a second. And again, when I learned first to tie this fly, you did it on like a size 4, size 6, 3X long, 4X long, but I like tying stuff stinger style, so that's how we're going to do this one up. We're going to size it up here just so this tip is just back of these eyes, and then we'll pull this forward, get our fingers wet a little bit, pull this hair forward, and that's right where we're going to tie this in, right there. And you see the tip goes right to the front of the fly, and we're going to need to tie it in there as well. But for purposes, we're going to tie this in right here nice and tight, using the Vivus 140 in olive today. Again, 140, fantastic stuff. And then we're going to pull that back a little bit right there, and we're going to just tie that in. Then we are going to create the body, and the body for this is going to be a crosscut olive in olive with a black tip. This is a real simple fly, really quick to tie, and just super deadly effective. Again, it's called the Triple Double. So once we tie that in, we're just going to bring this forward like so, like so, like so, and we're going to wrap it all the way forward to right behind the eyes there. Now, one of the very first guys that ever did an interview with me for a newspaper, gosh, I'm going to have to say 20 plus years ago, 20 years ago, somewhere in there, by the name of Jerry Kunath. He's still a writer. He loves to put red. I don't know if it looks like gills or what the whole philosophy is. So I started doing something as I tied flies, just thinking about Jerry. And I'm going to add something that this fly doesn't really call for. And it's quick. I don't do it to make it look pretty. And I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to take the fat part of a saddle hackle, the very back. And I'm just going to cinch this down right here. And again, I don't try to make it look pretty. It's not trying to win any tying competitions here. And we're going to spin this right around like this. Okay. And that's going to tie that in right like that. And then I'm going to pull that little tuft up right there, and I'm going to trim that off. I'm just going to cut it straight off. Bang. Just like so. Okay. So you got that, and you got that. Now, and you'll see why in a minute. So now we're going to add our olive silly legs. I use a black barred olive silly leg, and I run them about 3/4 of the way back or so. I don't try to make them even. I like things that have a little contrast in them. We'll take another one, do the other side here. Bring that back like that. Put that right behind that eye like that. And there you go. Silly legs are set. Okay? Now, you're going to go all the way to the back, and you're going to grab that tuft of olive, the straight cut, not the cross cut, the straight piece, and you're going to bring it forward. Okay? And you can stretch it out. Bring it all the way up. There we go. And we're going to tie that in just like so. And then we're going to trim this nose off. Just like so. Okay. Bang, just like that. Now, I'm a big fan of regular colors, just, you know, nothing fancy, golds, coppers, silvers, things of that nature. We are going to put in some gold and some silver. I've got about 6 strands of each. Just tie that in nice and tight. Tie it in one more time nice and tight, and then fold that back just like that. Then we're just going to tie that down just like so. And we're going to take us a whip finish. Now, of course, we'll add some head cement here in a minute. But we're going to do that, and then I'm going to even this tail out, and I'm going to cut some stuff off of there. Excuse me. And I'm going to trim some stuff off of there. And other than the placement of the hook, we are done. Now, the whole purpose for the red was to serve as gills. I can't say that I know for certain that it makes this fly work better than what it already does, but I'll tell you what, it works. And with that being said, there you have a good triple-double tied in black-tipped olive and black barred olive silly legs with gold and silver, with a little bit of red throat tied in it to make it look like a gill plate. And then the last thing we'll do, of course, I use the Power Pro. You'll attach your hook right here and work it right into this tail, and that way there'll be a lot of movement in that tail. So again, there you go, right there. Triple double, black and olive, an absolute must-have for pulling streamers if you're chasing big trophy browns. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day. And as always, if you ever have any questions or anything, feel free to text me, email me, message me on Facebook, however you'd like to get a hold of me. You guys have a great day, and God bless.